Why, hello everyone. It's Gleekon. Thank you so much for clicking and checking this out. This little show called Lore of Warcraft, a show that we are now in year 4 of making. This is a show where I try and cover every single thing in the World of Warcraft universe just about daily, whether that is print material, the old games, non-canon lore, digital things, and most recently, and for some time now, we've been doing a massive completionist World of Warcraft classic walkthrough. So we've been working on Stranglethorn Vale from an Alliance character lately. We're going to do Horde when we finish it with Alliance, but the last episode saw us basically starting at the top of the Vale and working our way down through a series of check quests that we already did. It was our 4th episode in the series, so a lot of the things like Nassingwary's quests were already done. And we've gotten a new collection of quests that are going to kind of see us running around the Vale again for this 5th episode in the zone. So stay a while and listen. So the last thing we did was we hopped on a flight path and we flew to Menethil Harbor because there is one quest that wanted us to go there. The Alliance-only follow-up quest to the Akiri's Reeds, which wants us to go, I think it wants us to go over to the actual other, it wants us to go, no, not Tanaris. Yeah, over to Theramore, the Akiri's by the bundle. So that's where we're going to go right now. And we have to take a little boat over there. Then what we're going to wind up, it's just a drop-off quest. I don't know why there is a breadcrumb. We still have 19 out of 20 slots taken up in our quest, so there's still a lot to do in Stranglethorn. I knew it was probably going to take in the ballpark of 6 episodes, since it's such a long zone. I would argue it's probably the longest zone in the game, and that's still holding. This is the green, yeah, so we have chapter 1, we have 10, 11, and 16 for 2, 18 and 20, yeah, so we're still missing 4 pages we haven't found. At the very end of the day, we may have to buy those. I don't know. Some goblin fishing poles. Put those down there in case we have to end up selling some things. I could throw the goblin fishing poles right there just to remember that I have them. I've also been sitting on this Light of a Loon for a long time. It's just used correctly, it's an OP thing. A 10-second complete immunity that doesn't hamper you at all. Anyway, we have a lot of blacksmithing and stuff that we need to do too, but I've really just been focusing on trying to get this mithril. You need so much mithril. You need 120 mithril just to donate for the first half of the Art of the Armorsmith questline. And we've done 80 dropped off, and we are 11, so we still need 29 more mithril. This is the bundle of Akiri's Reeds to Privateer Groy. I don't remember what's so special about these reeds. If we read the quest, he just says that he likes them and wants more of them in Theramore, and we can bring them there. I don't know if they're supposed to be some type of drug thing, maybe. Here we have a couple people that are level 60. This person's just, that horse has glowing eyes, so that makes me think that they are like just a swift white steed. I don't know how they got those glowing eyes. They're pretty cool though. Whereas this horse is obviously, yeah, that's the epic charger you get, so they've done that quest. This is a knight captain. This is just a regular person. Flows, that's kind of a cool name. Holy Bobby, I mean, all right. And then me, Glee Contessa, I look fat in this guild. All right, so the boat is here. Once we do this, we're going to hearth back to Stormwind and then fly over to Westfall. I guess as we're doing our travels here, let's kind of take a more in-depth look at the spreadsheet. So another part of this show is that we do a spreadsheet where I cover a few different things. Well, really, I try to cover everything. So this is the quest in order that I do off camera. So I try and cover all of these quests in order by level and by zone. So within each zone, I try to do them by level. And then this is what we have done together on this show. It's instead of it's the order that we pick up and drop off. This is the exact order. So it's more like a walkthrough because this is the exact order that we do the quests in the game, separated by character and zone, and it's not separated by level, but it does draw the quests from the previous list. Then there are also lists of class quests. They probably could be a pinch more comprehensive and a little bit more tweaking. Like, for instance, that says the hunter quests are 52. I don't really believe that to be true. I think sometimes Wowhead lies, and it misses a couple things and it gets a couple quest levels wrong. Because, for instance, on the mage, when I got here, no, that's shaman. On the mage, when I got here, these originally, I think, said 52 also, but they're really level 50. So I don't know if I'm in error, but I suspect, and I'll find that out when I get there, but I suspect those are really level 50 quests. But actually, they might be level 52 quests that are just available at, level 52, but you can get them at 50. And I was trying to do it that way, and I probably just messed it up. I was trying to put when can you get the quests. I also did every profession quest. However, that's also an incomplete list because Wowhead is really bad about tagging. What it does is it will tag it as a category for that quest, even only if it's tagged that way in Wowhead or whatever questy. But there are some quests that are clearly you need whatever. You need a particular skill or profession level to get the quest, but it's not tagged that way in Wowhead. So, for instance, there's a skinning quest, a low-level skinning quest in Thunderbluff that you have to have skinning. You have to be a skinner to pick it up. But it's not marked as a skinning quest. So I try to catch those where I can. Alright, so I was going to say, where's our guy? But he obviously does a little bit of patrolling. Privateer Groy. And we've already done this whole zone. There's only a couple quests we have, or dungeon. Yeah.
What? I got a lot better things to do than talk to the likes of you, adventurer. Make it worth my while or get out of my face. Huh? Blode sent you, huh? Well, what do you got for me? Not bad. Not bad at all. Another bundle will make my client quite happy. I suppose your next question's gonna be about money, huh, adventurer? Of course it is. Here, take this coin and some advice. Get off my docks.
Says Privateer Groy looks over at the bundle. Looks it over carefully. Oh, cool. We're now friendly with Gadgetston and Everlook. Okay, we're gonna hearth back. We do have one other long run we need to do. We need to make a run up to the hinterlands at some point, but that's such a long out-of-the-way flight that I'm going to I think we're going to save that for the end of this episode. It's also a higher level quest, so it's not going to hurt us as much if we level up again, which we probably will in the short term. Alright, so we're going to go run over and make a flight right now to Westfall, because that's the shortest flight path for anything. If you're trying to do northern Stranglethorn stuff, I have experimented with this. So where I can, I try to experiment. Since I do things so redundantly, it does provide opportunity for that. Because what we need is, we need this water elemental bracers up here. So I'm actually going to swim down the coast this time to get those. Then we have to get the Snapjaw, or we could come down the river and get the No, I think it's more organic this way. Because then we'll come over and get the Snapjaw Crockless skins, pretty low level. Then we can get the Skull Splitter tusks and the Singing Blue crystals, so we're going to work our way through there. Then we have these Spyglass, Clubbed Foot, Huge Ring, that combo that we need to get. Then we're going to come over here and... Actually best if we come down here. So then we'll make our way down. I'm going to ignore Well, we could go for Smot's Chest if we want right now. I guess we'll see. If we've leveled up, I'll do it. But that's a tougher fight. I mean, Gorlash, he's a 47 elite. He's actually probably the easiest of the elite giants. And we can start... So I might do it. So maybe we'll work our way down the coast from this Chucky's Ring there. Because what will happen is if we get that guy, we're going to then start looking along the coast for the message in the bottle. And then we'll kill him, and we'll start killing pirates. All pirates have a chance to drop Dizzy's Eye. We also need to kill 10 swashbucklers, and we need to get the charts. I don't even remember where they're at. Oh, they're along the beach. They also drop snuff. They all have a chance to drop snuff. And we're going to we're going to not quite do Cortolo's riddle yet. Let's save that one. And I'm saving the monogram just to sash at this point, too. Alright, so what we need to do... Oh, man. I went the wrong way, so now I am going to take the river. We'll just cut over there. What I was originally planning on doing was going over here and swimming down the coast, but nah. Now it's... That would have involved a decent amount of swimming anyway. I'm pretty sure, I'd have to look at my stuff, but I'm pretty sure Hinterlands is going to be next for us. Where I left my stuff. Okay, I'm just walking on a mountain like a fool. Yeah, let me tuck this in there. Yeah, this is the last of this tier, and then we're going to start. So we did tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. This is tier 5 of the 8 tiers in the game. So Hinterlands starts tier 6, and I'm still on Tanaris. I have not been playing, I did 3 total quests yesterday. I just haven't been, I don't know where. I literally, I end the day and I'm like, where the heck did the time go? I just don't know. There my time goes. I made a pie yesterday. I made this video, so that, that's an hour and a half to 2 hours of my day for sure. I made a bookshelf, so that takes a little time. And then that's it. I have a 12-hour day, and somehow in the 12 hours, I don't know. I did some other puttering around, chores around the house kind of stuff, dishes and, but I read maybe 15 pages of a book. Of course, I take a shower and do my ablutions. That's part of it, but yeah, that takes an hour. I'm not even counting that in my 12 hours of day. 12 hours being the time window when, in between the time that ablutions are done and I'm coming out and starting to putter around, is what I call it to my wife. She'll ask me, what's my plan? And I frequently will say, I'm going to putter around. Just keep puttering around. And that's what I do. I basically putter around. I don't like to do any one activity. This is the longest isolated thing I will do in any day, is make these videos. I'm very systematic, as you can tell from the way I make this show, but I'm systematic in, I've talked about it on this show before too. Everything in my life has to operate on internal systems. It's a weird quirk I have. So usually I focus it around the number 8. Not that I particularly love the number 8. I just like the flow that it gives. It does have some mathematical intrigue. It's 2 cubed. So there is a certain cleanliness about things that occur in 8s. A lot of things can be broken down in 8s, and here we are at the island with the water elemental. Music also operates in numbers that, can 8s play a role in it. It's obviously there are different pieces, but you could make an argument that music is organized around the concept of eights. We actually don't even need to. These guys are so weak. We still are fighting these quests that are just nothing compared to us. And that's what's interesting about Stranglethorn is we'll fight all these that are like nothing, and then at the end we'll fight these giants that are going to really give us a run for our money. Okay, we need 6 bracers. I do not know what the drop rate is, but right now we're 1 for 1. Yeah, so, there you go, we're 2 for 2. And we're going to be coming back and forth to this island again. That's why I really felt like we probably do the hinterlands at the end of this bad boy. Because we're going to need to have a flight. And so doing the same run again. Because Excelsior, we're going to get some more crocs we have to kill. I mean, we are close there. So now we're 2 for 3. So it's not 100%. I think we are close enough to the Zandalar Isle. That if somebody, because they said world buffs, first time logging back in since 2020. Frodo Flaggins. Welcome back, Frodo. Oh, enchanted water is good to drink. It's on par with, I think it's on par with the sweet nectar. Yeah. So decent little way to drink water. We're gonna be, just like we were on the last episode too. We're gonna be pretty rocked on. We got an elemental water. That's good. On bag space by the end of this, like we are down to just a little bit more in the bag. Some of it I'll. What's this? Azure Deep Shards. Interesting. Okay, we got our third. 3 for 6. That's actually probably. We were at 3 of 6, but we actually are probably at 3 for 6 at this point. I wasn't really counting anymore. So why were we killing these water elementals? It's part of this long alliance-only quest chain. I don't know why it's alliance-only, other than the fact that the research comes from it. But essentially, it's because it all ties back, I think, to that Curzon guy. So the Curzon guy went crazy, and that allowed us that led us to start researching some of the troll lore and what are the trolls. And we uncovered, there's our 4th one, we uncovered a legend, essentially, that there was a person that there's a power that a Tide Lord can take over, and it allows them to use the power of the tides. There's our 5th one and another elemental water. And you can use it for good in helping your people in terms of just the maritime flow of their lives, I guess. I don't know. But also it can be used in combat, you know, like they can use it to fight their foes. And the legend goes that whoever uses this power, this is what we uncovered in the game, will slowly kind of like insubstantiate, like they'll just slowly become insubstantial, slowly disappear until they exist no more, and then another Lord of the Tides has to come and take their place. So that's kind of what we were reading, and as we went to the Stormwind Library and got a book on it, and there's perhaps some ties to Curzon, and he wanted to become a Tide Lord, and maybe he did become one. I don't know how Curzon exactly tied into it. But another thing that we read when we were reading it was that one of the legends said how the Tide Lord basically tried to use these powers to fight the legendary Krakens that were in the sea. And they rose up and they did all this massive power against him. I think these legends are somehow connected. There we go, we got our last one. But when all was said and done, all they did was piss the Krakens off, and the Krakens basically Armageddoned Stranglethorn Vale. Wiped off all of the people from the map in a almost Noah's Ark type situation, a great flood. So it's a great flood myth that every civilization essentially has. But here you also see, look, There's a giant sea creature right by this island. So there's certainly the potential for some truth here. That could be a quote-unquote kraken. And so maybe one was killed. So either way, we've been messing about. They think it's cool. We went and explored the island. We found out that it was filled with water elementals. And then the leader of Booty Bay's like, well, this is interesting. I'm intrigued. Between the legends and between that, why don't you go kill some water elementals, get their bracers, and we're going to take them to a mage so that they can use magic to maybe get to the bottom of why there are so many water elementals on that island now. So that's the step we're at. We still have a few more steps where we will be running back and forth to that dumb island. But that's why it's nice to kind of organically mix it in. We'll have at least one more because of the Excelsior line and that. We'll have at least one more jaunt up here. I don't know if we have to travel anywhere. But right now, we're not going to worry about it. We got the bracers we need, and we're going to travel and now go get the Snapjaw Crocolisk skins. We got these gemmed gloves last time and just forgot to sell them. Okay, so in the river, in Lake Nazfriti and below, is the medium-style Crocolisk. The easiest ones are fought by Nessingwary. We got those, and we just needed a few skins, I think. And I think that was the soles, and now we're getting these to make the interior of the boots. He says these are uglier skins. They're not as important. I think we did some fishing because of the cooking. Yeah, we already pre-fished, so we don't have any fishing. These are the Snapjaw Crocolisks that we need. Again, these guys are easy because we're back up at the north. There you go, 601 and 2-shotted. So tender Crocolisk meat. I don't know if there's anything necessary there. I need to buy myself a new mouse. I hate the location of the tab trigger on this one. Okay, we got our first skin. And yeah, you can just kind of... see, I accidentally hit other things all the time. Alright, so we're swimming across the lake. It's swimming just in and around it. These crocs also swim under the water a little bit, but mostly they're along the shores. The drop rates, river crocolisk, that's what we got first. So these are, I guess, just a little bigger. Boom, got our second skin. And the interesting thing about these crocolisks, the crocolisk, I don't know, I think that's a Warcraft invention. I don't know when they started putting crocolisks in, if it was with Warcraft or if they started it maybe in Warcraft 3. Warcraft 3 would have been the earliest they could have done it. I can't remember if I saw any in there. But this idea of a basilisk mixed with a crocodile, I don't know if they did this from if this was like a desperation move on their part where they're like, man, we don't have time to make another character model. Why don't we use the one we already have a basilisk and just kind of reskin it and make crocodiles? Or if this was like their attempt at world building and they're like, let's make it to where there's a connection between crocolisks and basilisks. I could see either side. But we have already gotten 2 of our 5. There's more gorillas on the shore. And we can make our way down the river also. We got some mystery meat. But again, we don't need cooking anymore. So that's something. The only thing we're going to need cooking for is to make buffs for ourselves. So if it's something that... And even then, it's like... I'd make it with some spices, but I'm not going to go out of my way. Okay, we just got our 3rd. We're also getting lots of crocodile garbage that we don't need. Probably should have just stayed on dry land instead of swimming like a fool. There's another one over there. A dead raptor. Someone's hunting raptors. Pretty girl. Actually, I don't remember if that's the line from Jurassic Park or not. Alright, nice. We got our 4th skin already. It's going swimmingly. Because we're swimming in a lake. It has been quite nice. It is now Friday. It's been nice having this break. I will say I have enjoyed that. I've enjoyed just doing a little bit of light work from home and really having the time to chill. I did not spend nearly as much of it on this show as I had originally anticipated, but I have done a lot of projects around the house. Certain things I've been putting off for a while, so it has been good from that side. Dang. Ooh, one immediately spawned right here. That's cool. That's cute. And look, we've got an infinite spawning croc spot. That's kind of neat. I wonder why that is doing that to us. Okay, well, 3 spawns. So maybe we've killed enough that they have to spawn. But I won't argue with it. What the heck? Oh, I just used perception by accident instead of my mount. Alright, crocs are done. And now on to the next step. So now we're going to go down and get these skull splitter tusks. So we're going to kill a bunch of trolls. This is the mid-tier trolls. First we got the ears from these guys. Now we're going mid-tier. And remember there was a time back when we did Thousand Needles when these people tormented us. When the mobs of this zone, their level 41, 42 selves, tormented us. And now we make them our babies. In replacement of a more profane word, because that's baby is not that's not the only thing that's a thing. I'm gonna make you my baby. That actually kind of seems like romantic and sweet. I'll make you my baby. All right, so these guys are actually worth something. Skull splitter axe throwers. All we need is their tusks. I bet you we could have married this with another quest later, and this is going to bite us in the butt a little bit later on. And if so, oh well. Alright, let's see. Should we fight a trio? Why not? Let's go for it. I'm feeling frisky. Okay, so we are going to use our stuff. Okay, got one down. Not loving the fact that the tusks are not dropping. Okay. Yikes. Okay, so we've now this will be our 4th one. Oh, there's some elite ogres over there. Okay, so we killed 4 without a tusk. Not loving that. Okay, I'm going in without the Crusader since mana's a little lower. He is pulling a couple people. Okay, we got our first tusk. Excellent. I mean, we also need... No, we don't. Those are part of a different tribe. So the Skull Splitter tribe, yeah, I don't know what the story is. Aggroed that guy. We need 18 tusks is also the reason why I'm a little bit concerned about the lowness of it all. the low drop rate. I'm just so articulate today. Okay, we just got another page 10. Not one of the ones we needed. All right, I'm just going to kind of follow the path. I missed a few back there. It's not, but also, I'm wondering if different skull splitters will have a higher drop rate, since it's been pretty cheeks so far. So I'm not going, for instance, I'm not going to go back and get that guy. I'm just going to keep working in this direction. And it might not be. It might just be... Might be bad drop rate. Might be bad RNG, and the drop rate is more... I feel like if they want 18, and you give me a drop rate that is even 1 in 3, what you're telling me is you want me to kill like 60 of these guys, which that's a lot. We just got our second of 18. Okay, here we go as we're still fighting warriors, so these are still the same types, still the same level range. So the sculpt splitters have not changed. But there is this pack, and I wonder if as we get into their little actual compound, will things be a little better that way. There's another 3-pack, but I'm not going to go fight it. That's too resource intense. Yeah, I think I need to... I think I need to kind of use my mana a little bit more. I'm underperforming what I could be doing. Okay, here's a Mystic. I've only killed 1 or so of these guys. I mean, we are getting XP, which is good. Yeah, that's what I gotta save it for. Dang it. Alright, so now we're starting to get near some ruins. I don't want to go with the 3-pack because my mana's a little low. Could absolutely go in here. Fight the axe thrower. There's a chest. So I'll clear out this ruin, I think. And then make my way more and more down into the compound. Oops. Still no fang. Or tusk, rather. Yes. Bumsky Wumsky. I guess I could always do this Hammer of Wrath also if I had to. If they start running away. Okie dokie. These dynamite sticks too. If I fight a pack, I could use... But that's more like... I think I want to do that. I almost feel like that should be... There we go. We got our 3rd tusk. So I would... Feels like maybe we are somewhere in the 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 4 drop rate sitch right now. And it doesn't seem to be getting better. I guess I'm going to check that chest because you just never know when you're going to get... When are you going to get like something cool? What if you get like a blue or a really good green? I got crap. That's why we don't do it. So this is... We are filling up with garbage. With hot garbage here. And that's going to make... that is going to make it... to where we have to start tossing stuff from our bag soon. But, you know. That's to be expected. When we do this long run. I don't have amazing bag stuff. Alright, so we're now making our way right into the edge of the compound. I don't want to fight that. That would be a quadruple. Multiple packs of dudes are patrolling. Don't know why. Oops, I used the wrong seal. Got a wild vine. That's neat. Okay, we got another axe thrower up here. Okay, so we have This you could easily see a situation where like 10 of them break out and start fighting you. Okay, we got our 4th tusk. Hooray. Look at this. Pack of 8 just sitting there. We do not want anything to do with that. We'll go in here and fight this guy. Okay. So this is a regular old axe thrower. He turned me around. Okay, so now as we get in here, we have the hunters. I hate fighting these guys, by the way, because I hate fighting hunters. I don't know why. It's just, why would you ever want to fight a mob that is twice as much work? Like, he has, I don't know what his life was, but this thing is not like a nothing burger. It has 2,000 life. I mean, sure, you get double the XP, but you can't loot them. I did not get a tusk from that fool. So I want to fight non-hunters. We're gonna work double. So like right there, if I fight 2 hunters, I'm really going 4v1. All right, so here's a witch doctor up here. Let's try this out. Okay, they're a level higher. It's a huge difference. What did he just hit me? Oh, he just hit a totem. An earth grab totem, so it's a little rooting sitch. Okay, so that guy didn't give me anything good. Let's fight a scout. I mean, these are the people I think that we went and we fought. I don't remember why we were here, but I feel like we fought guys like this before. At least we're getting Mage Weave. We got some Mage Weave from that one. I guess I'm going to go fight this guy again. Another hunter. And this is just going to be a slog. Just going to be a grind. And we fight the cat that goes with it. I mean, the XP is cool. We only need 6,000 more, so we'll most likely level up. I mean, at this rate. While we're here, there's another hunter about to aggro onto us. Thought maybe I was going to have him at the last second. I did not. By have him, I mean get out of his way. Nice, that was a nice hit. It looked cool from this angle too. Whoa, I just aggroed on their chief. I need to prepare to use a potion if needed. Okay. Alright. That was close. Let's use some of my stuff. Let's drink some of these enchanted waters. And sure, we'll eat one of those apples too. Why not? Oh man, this guy's about to aggro right onto me. Bad timing. Okay, at least I didn't do anything that had a well-fed buff that was going to get more off. There might be a guy I could have looted in that set back there. I need to go check that out. Stupid hunters. Oh, we got page 26. 25. So now... Yeah... 25, 26, and 27. So we now have chapter 4 done. That's awesome. So we can now turn in the quests. That'll open up a little bit of spot for us too. So we need to run up there after we're done with these guys. Actually, maybe since we have to run there and back, let's just take a break and that'll give us some. Actually, you know what? That's what we'll do. We'll wait until our inventory is full, which is like one more slot, and then we'll go run up there. because this is going to buy us a few more inventory spots overall. So then we have chapter 1 and chapter 4. So I love that for us. There we go. And I think that's it. Yep, that's our full. Alright, so we're going to have to make our way back, but we're going to join right in. Thanks for the buff, bro. We'll be back to hunt these guys. I didn't notice any kind of marked improvement in drop rate, although we didn't really test it very much. But we're going to go turn in chapter 4 because this will allow us to sell. And it will buy us, it'll free up 2 extra inventory slots because we'll no longer be collecting the materials for chapter 4. It is the smallest chapter. That also does reduce us to 10, 11, 16, one page for chapter 2, which is page 14, and 2 pages, 21 and 24, for chapter 3. That's good. I love it. All right. And that will be the first thing on today's spreadsheet we can check off. We are catching up more and more and more. Like I said, there's I'm not doing as much offline, so there may come a time when I do that, but there's also it's just so useful. There's so many positives for me to do it off camera first. I just have to, if I get to that point when it's already kind of breathing down my neck, but like, let's say we're in hinterlands or whatever, then I'm going to go out of my way to make more, like spend more of my free time getting to the next zone, because then my episode production will be tied into that, and just a pain in the butt. So that is what it is. That is what it is. All right. And maybe I'll get more done today. I truly have no idea what the heck is, where the time in my life goes. I do not know. All right, we're going to turn in chapter 4. Heck yeah.
Well met.
Midnight Axe. It's kind of neat. All right, I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't care about that. Nope. Now, Wildvine, I don't know. It sells for a moderate amount. I could make those. I don't care about that anymore. Yes, definitely sell that. Okay. I guess I could make silk, just because heavy silk. Oh, we have some mage weave we can sell too. Heavy silk sells for heavy silk bandages sell for more than you can get for the regular cloth. I think mage weave, it's the single mage weave bandages that sell for the most. But mage weave we need to still keep until we get to 260. Then at 260 you can do rune cloth. So at that point, we're not gonna save up rune cloth, but we will then start saving up mage weave. We'll start turning them in for their quest things. All right, so that allows me to sell that. That was regular silk. I made regular silk instead of heavy silk. What a ding dong I am. That's a ding dong. Oh, cool. We are getting some points there. Fantastic. We actually got 3 points from it. Put the Nightfin suit way up there. And I don't think I need tender crocolisk meat. I mean, I don't even know. I don't care about that. So I'm going to sell that too. Alrighty. That's a pretty good step up. Now let's turn this quest in.
Master Nesingwary has a big hunt ahead of him. I find helping him prepare for a day in the jungle is much more relaxing than helping him ready for combat, although I do miss some of those glorious moments on the battlefield.
We just need 3 pages to finish off Chapter 4, Gleeka does it. Do you have pages 25, 26, or 27 yet?
Superb! We now have Chapter 4 ready to go.
Yes, we do. Alright, so now I can sell my other 27s. And we can bump these all down 1, 10, 11, 16, boom, boom. And then that allows us to move some of these things around for now. Okay, cool. So like I said, that bought a couple bag spaces up for us. Plus, we turned in a quest, so let's go to the spreadsheet. Actually, we can start walking as we do it. Go to the old spreadsheet. Chapter 4 is done. Cool. Maybe not the one I anticipated, but you never know. Anticipated to finish second. We finished chapter 1 first, that was cool, but then that's it. All right, so we are still waiting again on 3 pages, pages 21, 24, and 14. They're not worth grinding if we do not get them by the end of this whole zone. Then we will we'll start looking in the auction house repeatedly for them. Start shopping the auction house. And if that doesn't work, then we'll start begging people. And we will, I mean, obviously, if nothing else, we'll have to grind at the end. But we still have time, and we still have time and plenty of kills, most notably these stupid trolls. And then, probably not on this episode, but maybe on an episode where we have to, like, fly back from Hinterlands. So on the next episode, we really do need to go over with a fine-tooth comb and just make sure we've done all these quests in the zone. I think we might finish by tomorrow. And if not, we should definitely finish. We'll definitely finish the day after. Alright, so I'm coming back to fight these dudes. Again, I didn't notice any kind of special drop rate, and we're just gonna, again, work our way back down into the city. It was more dangerous in there, but I think it was better. Oh, he shield bashed me right when I was casting my Hammer of the Gods or whatever. Those flasks of mojo are used for something. I actually think, oh yeah, that we use them on the big voodoo mask, leather armor helmet recipe requires flasks of mojo to build, so I thought they were like for repeatable, but no, they're actually, okay, we got our 5th tusk, so we've passed the first quarter of the quest. Grinding these old tusks out. I really think we're possibly going to be screwed. I don't know for sure. Because, like, there was that leader there. Who's sending us to kill the leader? Or is that a horde only thing? That might be horde only. Maybe it is. And maybe we're not going to be that screwed. So I like to rotate this Crusader in because it increases holy damage by up to 126. I mean, that's pretty nice. I don't know that it actually hits the full 126. Maybe you have to be, like, out of this world. Oh, they're fighting his pet. Okay, we got our 6th one. I'm gonna fight. They killed old George of the Jungle there. But that was just his pet. It looks like he ran into a the 3-pack, which can definitely hurt you if you're not prepared for it, like if they walk into you from behind. Okay, we don't need page 6. So that's trash. And yeah. Remember, page 14 is the lowest one we need, and then I think it's like 23 and 24. Why do we have bottles of troll sweat? Is it I mean, because that means this dude had a bottle of his own sweat he was carrying around. Okay, we got our 7th tusk. So we move back to the compound. I refuse to fight any more cats. I've decided I'm giving up cat fighting. No cat fighting. I had to do it. He was about to heal himself. That's stinking unacceptable. Okay, here's a scout. I actually like fighting the scouts best. It's the rock, paper, scissors matchup that's best for my girl. We're down to, by the way, needing 2,500 XP. I didn't use any specials on this guy, so there we go. 2,500 XP. We're only getting like a couple hundred off of every kill, but... Okay, now we are warriors. As we do the Skull Splitter grind. I mean, the only reason why I'm moving deeper and deeper is because I would like to find a spot where we have a better drop rate. Okay, we're up to 8. It seems that our part of it was RNG. I would guess it's probably somewhere in that one out of every 3 drop range. That's just what it feels like in my bones here. Okay, did not get one that time. Let's find another. I like fighting the mystics too. They're pretty easy. You just have to worry about them healing themselves. Especially if you come up on melee and you don't have a zapping contest with them. Come on, girl. I mean, really, they're all fine. These warriors, they're fine too. I'm gonna fight a couple axe throwers after this one. Oh, gosh. Okay, we got page 1, and we got our 9th tusk, so we're halfway through the tusks, and page 1 is useless, so we don't need that. Yeah, so I have, I didn't get to, on the last episode, I kind of talked at length about this little side project that I have going on, and I don't, it's not a recorded one, just something I'm doing for fun. But I didn't even play that a lot yesterday. I am playing around with my new cat. I did camp the rake, so I do have him, and I've got him trained. I'm still quite short on cash. If anyone wants to send, my character's name is One Track Mind. You want to send me an influx of cash? It would really, even like 2 gold would take that character and allow me to continue my project. It would basically provide me with seed money. All right, we just got our 10th tusk. Character's name is One Track Mind, and I can't even remember what server I'm on, so thanks. Dream Scythe, maybe? Something like that. But, yeah, we boom, just like that, got our 11th tusk. He's just, I've hit the level 10 quest, so I just basically did a couple in Mulgore yesterday. I think I pretty much finished the Mulgore quests, and I now have to go to and then I flew to the crossroads. Yeah, that was how I finished it off. So there's a couple you turn in the crossroads, and oh, there's Mithril up there. Hells yeah. Mithril is top priority, baby. So that means I'm going to go back and work on a couple of the Durotar quests next, and then I will... Oh, I just leveled up. We did it. Level 19. We gained 53 hit points, 42 mana. I'm sorry, level 49. And we gained a point in every single stat. Actually, 2 points in stam and 2 points in spirit. And we can open up a talent as well. We are working on Holy. We need, yes, we need, so now we gained another 2% to our intelligence. Also, we just got lucky and we had our mithril ore was a 4 one. So that's great. We're at 15. So we need 25 more. And we gained 2% in intelligence, which is good. Yeah, so we have to do that 3 more times, and then we'll finally get to unlock consecration. It will not be for a little while. So it won't be until level 53 that we can hit consecration. Meanwhile, we got no teeth in the past few kills. Or tusks, I mean. Okay, here's berserkers. Let's go after these. These are the strongest. This is where that dude is. So let's try fighting these berserkers, headhunters. This is an annoying pack to kill. We had to do this for the head, the hand, and the heart, or whatever it was called. Okay, this is the creme de la creme of the trolls. So we're a pinch stronger since then. We've run Uldaman, but that's just about all we've done. I think we also ran... there's another solid chest. I can't reach him, but at least I can keep him. Got him. Okay, we got our 12th tusk on that. That's cool. And got a bunch of crap out of that. I really hate it. I think what happens is people will... like... come on, bro. People will open these chests, take the good stuff out, and then just not take the rest. Where I always empty it and throw it away, because then the chest will sit there and it never despawn. It's annoying. Like, just empty the chest. Okay, we did get another tusk, but now I'm triple fighting these guys. You can seal of blessing of freedom yourself, or whatever it's called. If you want to get out of that, but then it has like a 30-second cooldown or something. Boom, we're at 14 tusks. Okay. So that means we're essentially 3/4 of the way done. Cannot reach him. Ugh. But at least I stunned him for a big chunk of the time. Ah, come on. Thought I was going to aggro that other one, and that would have been annoying. Alright, let's go with this cookie. Why not? And we'll drink another one of these waters. This is going to give me a well-fed buff. That's the only reason why I went with the cookie. We're down, we have 15 too. We need 3 more tusks. So maybe the drop rate went up. Maybe my RNG went up. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Impossible to know, really, without popping the hood in a capacity that we do not have. I do hate fighting these headhunters. They're annoying as heck because of that net move. The secret is to try to back them up against a wall. See, that didn't count. It has to be a melee strike to keep the judgment going. I thought I hit him with a... or to keep the seal. Or whatever it's called. Keep the judgment going. You need to hit him with a melee attack or something. A regular old attack doesn't work. Another headhunter. Alright, so I'm going to fight him this way and try to make him run. off in that direction because he will do it. Now I immediately stunned him, so this way, yeah, at least for most of it, he stayed in my melee range. Got him. Got our 16th thing. I'd rather fight these berserkers just because they don't do that. I'd rather fight any of them because they don't do that. I hope someone comes in here to kill Moog the Undying, since I've been working hard to make it easy on him. Okay, did not get one there. Another stinking headhunter. Okay, we're fighting 2 of them. Oh, dang it. I used my net thing on him. Okay, got him. Got my 17th tusk. Love it. Getting a little bit, as I said, it's getting a little dicey there. We got page 14. Yeehaw. Okay, so that means chapter 2 is ready to be turned in. We do still need 1 tusk, though. Okay, so I'm going to fight this spirit chaser off in the corner here. Maybe we'll get lucky. After we get our last tusk, we're going to go turn this one in while we're here, too. Why not? Good on us. Dang. Okay, that didn't work. We have another spirit chaser. Let's see if we can aggro this guy without pulling that whole pack. If I pull the whole pack, I'm going to run. Dang, he didn't get it. I did pull him. I mean, I did not pull them. There's another spirit chaser we can go after here. I don't know if we just never fought this guy. I think he's actually just a respawn. Okay. $18 is not one of the ones that we needed. Just get a heal going. Could drink another water. Probably should. Yeah, okay, fine. Drink water. I'll eat this cured ham steak too. Alright, so page 14 was one of the ones we needed. Love that for us. Still need 1 more tusk. And we have the inventory space right now too. So not even really that worried about that. I'm glad you died. There you go. We got our last tusk. Okay. So we're going to break free of the chains here and then head back up now to turn in chapter 2. Number chapter 2. Excellent. So we are just missing 2 pages from chapter 3, and that is that's going to get us where we're going. And I was pretty good. I was pretty accurate about my prediction of where I thought we would get to, that we would just make our way down, because now we finished that. So getting the singing blue crystals is next. So it's going to be another similar thing to what we just did. A little bit of grind, this time against the Venture Co. This is easy. We just have to kill those 3 dudes. That's not going to be hard. And then it's going to be making our way down from there to attempt that guy. We did level up, which was a that was one of the conditions. I thought, okay, at 49, I think we can get to 50 in this zone. I still think with everything that we turn, I don't know, our whole quest log will only get us about a quarter of our XP, so that's not very promising. But we do have other quests. We haven't picked up everything yet. But of course, there's a big chunk that will come from killing. It's likely we can get to 50. And then we have a decision I have to make on this show, which I think I'm going to eschew it. There is the class quests. Typically, we go run and do those as fast as possible. But all level 50 class quests require you to go to Sunken Temple. And I think I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to wait. I'm going to hold off until we actually unlock Sunken Temple, which is not going to be for a while. I think that's at the end of Tier 6. No, it's at the end of Tier 7. So that means it's just going to... We're just going to not even going to pick it up until then, because it's going to sit. We have to do Hinterlands Tanaris, and then run Zul'Farrak. Then do Searing Gorge, Feralis, and then run Maraudon, which is finally gets us to the big first patch of the game. But things will go more quickly after that. Then we have to do Felwood, Ajara, Ungoro Crater, and then the Blasted Lands. And then we're going to run Sunken Temple. And then we'll be endgame, really. We still need pages 10, 11, 14, and 16 to complete Chapter 2, Tessa.
Chapter 2 is finally complete. Well done.
Awesome. So we just did Chapter 2 as well. All that's missing is Chapter 3. Cool. Let's sell. Don't need those extra pages. Don't need all that junk. I mean, I'll keep the Scroll of Spirit, I guess, for now. We can go ahead and make our bandages again. I can repair. So this, yeah, this is just inventory cleansing. Yeah, now once I get to 260 on first aid, we're going to have to hold off a little bit until we go to Menethil, because then I'm going to start saving my rune cloth instead, my mage weave instead, to turn in to the different capitals. We're getting pretty close. Cool. 6 silver in repairs, more than made up for that with the selling of the stuff. Okay. You have Chapter 2, 4. Okay, and then that's just 20, 18. 18, 20, and we need 21 and 24. I don't even care about the zesty clam meat anymore now that I actually look at that. This we can move up. Okay, boom. Inventory is more and more clearing out. Fantastic. All right, now we're going to run down to get the Singing Crystal Shards. I don't even know how far we'll actually get. We might not even complete the entire southern run, because, or the pirate part might wait a little bit. I gotta see how long it takes us to do the Singing Crystal Shards, because I wanted to give us, because I have about 30 to 45 more minutes of time that I would invest. So we're gonna have to see, how long does it take? The snuff can take a little bit of time to drop. Yeah, we'll just kind of play by ear and see where that goes. We are now down, because of us turning in these chapter quests. We're filling up, we're opening up quest log space, which is good because we have to pick up message in a bottle. Which I don't think we're gonna complete that today. That's a tougher one. We do have the Cortolo's riddle, but we're gonna wait on that one also. I guess we don't need to do. Well, we do need to do Bloodsail Buccaneers. And because that's just killing the swashbucklers, getting the charts and orders. We don't need to do the entire snuff thing yet, because we're going to have the opportunity to kill a lot more. So snuff can kind of sort of wait. The monogrammed sash, that can definitely wait. That's just a... You kill that giant and he drops the sash, I'm pretty sure. That's the second. You have to kill 3 giants. I don't remember what the final one is. You might have to kill those 2 first. I don't remember exactly how it goes. Alright, so this is another annoying thing. You're going to fight a different kind of... what are they called? A different kind of... yeah, these are strip miners. Okay, again, these are level 40, so they're about the same difficulty as the things we just killed. They aggro a lot, and they spawn like crazy. So, just something to keep an eye on. That's iron. We don't need that. We only need mithril, so... I also don't think that the drop rate's very great for them. Yeah, so this is the Tinkerer. So the Tinkerer makes these guys come. These little compact Harvest Reapers. Little minis. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, so it's just a matter of now grinding out these. We need 10 singing blue crystals. So far we've killed at least 3 and have gotten none. He's actually mining on the little node. That's kind of neat. Nice. 500 damage. So far, so bad. I guess I'll avoid the Tinkerers where I can since they're annoying. And that looked like that was an instant cast too. The the golem thing. Yikes. Okay, so that time I got him without him getting off the cast because he decided to go all fireball on me. But yeah, we need 10 of these things, and we haven't gotten one. So again, probably bad RNG to get, there you go. But I'm hoping this is just a sign of bad RNG. I can remember this though, and like I've said before, anytime I can remember something, typically it means for whatever reason it scarred me in some way. So I don't know. I think it is just because it's got to be just because the drop rate is so bad. But like I can viscerally remember doing this with my characters. So yeah, probably. I mean, and we can tell the drop rate's bad. We've killed at least 10 or something. So that means if it really is like a 1 in 10 drop rate, it means you're killing 100 guys. I mean, the good thing is that we're getting XP for them. So if that's the case, you kill 100 of these guys, that's 20,000 XP of the 132,000 we need. So That's something. I also do remember that the drop rate is just ridiculous. I mean, not the drop rate. The respawn rate is ridiculous. Like, we'll never even come close to running out. And maybe it's because it's such a small... This is the only tiny little spot where you can fight these guys at. Maybe that has something to do with it. Trying to... Got our second crystal. 2 of 10 down. Tinkerer. Probably also part of it is that because the spawn rate's so huge, they can, you could just all of a sudden find, this would be an example of like, there's a third one, of, like hardcore danger zone if you're playing on hardcore mode. Like these guys are, this could spell, he summoned his thing, and it looked like he summoned it while he was casting. It's a Huntsman's Armor of Agility and 19 Agility leather armor? That's cool. It's pretty good. Unfortunately, my Feral Druid is probably past that. But also... Horde. Alright, so we're at 3 crystals. Come on. There we go. I did aggro him. Oh, the strip miners. Every time I see strip mining, I mean, maybe it's geographical. Maybe people are more familiar with strip mining. There's our 4th one than I am. Because I'm not super familiar with strip mining. The only thing I think of, and I think of it every time I ever see, the few times, mostly in this game, that I encounter strip mining as a topic, as a word, it makes me think of my old days as a child playing Magic the Gathering. There was a land you could play, if you're familiar with Magic the Gathering, you play land to get mana, and that's how you cast your spells and summon your mobs. Well, there was a neutral land you could get that was part of this deck. My ultimate deck, the only one I would ever go to like card shops and play in tournaments in with when I was 13 years old in 7th grade. And I was good, but not great. But I made a white deck. I really liked it a lot. I spent a lot of time, a lot of allowances building this deck up. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is a get out of jail situation here because they both, first of all, I aggroed 3 or 4 goblins, and then 2 of them summoned their little robot to fight me. But I spent a lot of time and money on this deck. It was a white deck that it had a lot of cards I could add based on the opponent that I was playing. Particularly, it was very, very strong against black decks. Look, that guy just summoned one too. What a jerk. Yeah, and then they're already gone. These little robots, man, they're jerks. So anyhow, I liked that, I really liked it, but one of the cards I had was a land called Strip Mine. Neutral land, you could of course tap it for mana, but also you could tap it to destroy itself, and then you would also destroy a land of your opponents. And I had like 3 or 4 of these in my deck. I liked this card a lot. It was nice to, you know, whatever. It gives you that colorless mana, which is cool, but it also gave you you know, you take out someone has this really cool land, and then they're screwed. They can't even use it. It's pretty good. Okie dokie. We are at just 4 blue crystal shards still. Singing blue crystals, rather. Now this is a surveyor. Yeah, who's he? Wonder if the drop rate is better. I never go this far in because the spawn rate is so ridiculous. I never push it this far. So I wonder if the surveyor has a better drop rate. Or if there's something neat in there. He's like a warrior type, isn't he? Is he? It looks like he just tried to like... He either buffed himself or he just tried to demoralizing shout me. So that's my Magic the Gathering / strip mine story. Trying to think about what else, what other cards were in there. I know there, I had a lot of Circle of Protections. Oh my gosh, they all threw bombs at me? What the heck? I didn't even know they could throw bombs, these little turds. Also, there's no good ore to mine in there? There's mithril down there, actually. Come on, dudes. Can I get a good hit? Why is she just not hitting? Okay, we did get a 5th crystal. There we go. Come on. Jeez. Now run and die. Whew. Alright. This isn't even where the mining thing is at. Lame. Alright, it's time for another... I'll eat another one of these little cookies, but it's also, yeah. Time for another well-fed buff. Plus it helps me clear the inventory space. I don't want to have these Christmas cookies so long past Christmas. That's gross. Yeah, I don't know how far we're actually going to get with all of these quests because... because it's taking so long, we're having so many grindy drop ones. Why? Why on earth? Then I put my Seal of Wisdom on. Alright, that's the 6th one. Okay, we need 4 more shards. Yeah, there was, what were some of the other cards in that deck? I think I still have it somewhere, like in a box. I know I had it had a lot of, fast, weak creatures. Now this is old school too, so there's probably a lot of all kinds of decks I don't even know about anymore. Like all kinds of traits. Like this deck was back in the day of whatever. There was the original game that came out, and then they did something called like started with a U. It's like a first re-release of a lot of cards, and then maybe the next one was called Revised or something like that. Can't quite remember, but it was very similar. This is back in the day when like Black Lotus was like the best card, Shivan Dragon, the OG old school, and then there was I just got a Gyrochronotome that we needed for that one quest. And now we got one for free. Cool, right? There was a, and we also, more importantly, got our 8th shard. There was a major expansion that was the first like new set of cards that came out. It wasn't Forgotten Realms. It was like Fallen Empires or something like that. I don't remember, but every color had like a different theme. Like the blue had a lot of Nagas, I think I want to say. The red had a lot of goblins, and white had like maybe soldier type guys. Green had like some fungus type people. Like Myconids, I think they were called. Maybe I'm mixing Dungeons and Dragons. But they had like little thorn tokens and stuff you would put on your cards. No, the blue had mermaids. It wasn't Naga, it was mermaids. A lot of merfolk. What did black have? See, this is a long time ago for me to remember these things. And then there was like I'm trying to remember what some of the neutral stuff was. There's our 9th one. Anyway, it was the first main expansion. You could tell the difference because I think the cards had like a black border, and normally all the cards had a white border. So anyway, I collected the hell out of those. It was a major focus point of my middle school life. Like 7th grade me, maybe from 6th to 8th, but this was mostly a 7th grade phenomenon. I basically spent all available money I had on magic cards. And there you go. We finally got our 10th one. We're done collecting these. So now let's go kill these Voodoo Doos quests. Specific guys that owe more money to that guy, but they have been mind-controlled and turned into voodoo zombies. And that's why they haven't paid. So we're just going to kill them and somehow get our money that way. But anyway, I got these. I collected the entire set. I bought so many boosters. I bought so many cards. It is the only time I've ever done that for any kind of collectible thing. I got every single card. I had a complete set. I still have it somewhere in my closet somewhere of that particular expansion. And then I mean, I'm telling you, it took so much money. It took a year plus. And like I used to get $20 a week allowance, which in the early 90s, that's not nothing. And I had to work my butt off for that. My dad was a turd. Okay, these are the Zanzel guys that we used to fight. Now we're actually fighting them for real on the level that we are designed to fight them. So there are 2 zombies that we need to kill in here. There is Mori's Clubfoot, so Mori and then John. We just got a curse right here. So rather than keep it, I'm going to use my Moist Towelette. I finally used it, and I got that curse. I probably should have saved that for something cooler, but who cares? So there's John the Crow, and here is Mori the Clubfoot. So we've got to come in here. Ah, why? I did Judgment of Wisdom on him. Whatever. Okay. So he's not... Mori Clubfoot's not aggroing on just this Zanzel zombie. We're just going to wreck shop on him for a little bit, and then heal up, and then go fight the first of the 3 Mori Clubfoot. Sometimes there's some competition for these guys. I've had that happen a couple times where I've had to wait for respawns. Kind of think actually like both other times I did this quest I had to do that. Ichor of Undeath, that is useful for some crafting potions. Alright, so here's John. I mean, no, this is Maury Clubfoot Wilkins. I guess we want to bust it open because there isn't... Oh, this is where you get the third giant quest. Because after you bring this back, you get a quest called Cracking Maury's Club or something like that. And, alright, so... Now we're going to make our way into this. We have to be ready and prepared to do a three-way fight. So that's what I'm going to kind of clear the area as much as I can. There's also that chest right there. I don't want to pull this whole stack. That's all. I do not want to do that. So I'm going to kind of work my way around. Well, I probably don't even have to. Ah, we just pulled that one. Unfortunate. As I say, because now I do have to worry about... Uh-oh. That was unfortunate. Yikes. See if I can get a heal off. Jeez. Let's pop that. Throw this bomb. And I'm gonna pop this, Oh man. They hit me with another curse too. Okay. Come on. Jeez. My forbearance still... Gosh. Gotta get out of here. Oh, I couldn't do it. It's too much. That was just too much. So I tried to use every single thing at my disposal. Potions, bombs, and I did get... I thought for a second I was going to get it. I even tried to use my nifty stopwatch to get out of there. Kind of failed in that situation. But we cleared out a lot of the trash. We should be able to get back there in time. Just a little bit bad luck. My forbearance was on. I probably could have busted a Blessing of Protection if I had that mana. Try to get off that quicker thing. Oh, I could have cleansed myself of that magic curse, but I think that was like a curse weakness or something. I don't think it was damage. Alright, we died. Unfortunately. Okay, so we're going to kill these guys, go over kill there, and then start making our way down. And I think that might be, when we get here, might be where I stop it. Up to snuff, I kind of want to... No, because it's only a level 41 quest. Bloodsail Buccaneers is 43. That quest is just... The problem is that we're going to have... Not the problem, or the issue is that I have so much... We have so many other Bloodsail Buccaneers killing we have to do. I'm also very, very, very reluctant end game. Like I told you guys, we might do it as a side project once a week or something like that. Once we've done everything else to get the Bloodsail Buccaneer Booty Bay rep, that whole stupid thing. Where you have to... Where we're essentially getting the modern day Insane in the Membrane achievement. Alright, let's go try to kill John now. That was just too much death, man. Too much death. Oh, we have this solid chest we can open too. Is it a real one, or is it more trash people have left for us? Well, that one, hard to say. Alright, so let's kill John the Crow. He has a golden spyglass, I guess because he would look out in the crow's nest. So he was the lookout. He's also, because of where he was situated, he's probably the hardest one to kill. As we just saw. I could have been smarter on that, dude. That was merely my incompetence that led to death there. I could have just ran a lot earlier. And then fought some of those other guys, cleared my way in. I was just seeing if I used everything, could I do it? And the answer, ladies and gentlemen, is no. I'm happy, though, that we got a couple of our chapters done, and we're down to just needing 2 pages. So that, you know, the more pages we get, the better. All right, this is where we've spent so much time. This is where we'll get our final dude. He is among these ruins. I'm pretty sure he's at the end right there. No, that's Yeniku. Okay, maybe he's on the other. I think he's on the other side of the. But here, I mean, is our chance to come and... I think if you're Horde, you actually have to come kill Zanzil for Zanzil's secrets. There he is right there, Chucky 10 Thumbs. This is where we can come exercise some of the demons. And these guys that plagued us. Old Chucky 10 Thumbs. Shadow Bolt to the face. Got him, and now here's Chucky. Here's Chucky. Okay, then we're gonna stick here and walk down the coast and check it out. Now, as we start walking down the coast, the other thing we want, there we go, we got Chucky's huge ring because he has 10 thumbs. All of his fingers are like thumbs, I guess. The other thing we want to do is, as we walk down the coast now, we're going to be looking for a bottle because there are tiny, tiny little green bottles sticking out of the sand all along the coast of Stranglethorn. And each one, now I don't think it's the whole coast. They don't start appearing till I think about right there down. But everyone has a chance of dropping a few different things. There's sweet nectar, but I think we're okay on that. Yeah, 20 stack. They frequently will drop a scroll. So, you know, that's fine. There's one right there. Okay, so this is... and then they sometimes just drop regular neutral letters. Like this, the torn note. So this says, I miss my tribe and my home. I would gladly welcome the wind on the open plains or the sunset over Thunder Bluff to the heat of this jungle. I can see the ocean water not far from me, but it does nothing to cool my body or my temper. It only reminds me of my imprisonment. Okay, we're going to toss some of this food out of the way, because we need some other stuff here. So we can toss that note. It really does nothing. It's kind of a hint about what's to come. We're gonna eat our last cookie also. Well, I need to get rid of those potions. They're kind of useless. I mean, I guess they're better than nothing. Okay, so we're eating up our buff. Alright, so this is Gorlash. I'm going to see we've now used all of our resources up. So I'm a little bit bummed I just did all that when there's a big fight coming. He's a 47 elite. Okay, so we're going to fight this guy and see what happens. Okay. So far, so good. I don't know if we can put him to sleep or not. He is immune to that, so the answer to that was no. Okay. Good to know. Throw one of these at him. Okay, I gotta use a shield. Oh, I can't attack now when that's going on. Okay, I am going to use a lower level mana potion. Yikes. Okay, I still have 30 seconds on the forbearance also. Oh gosh. Ah, that's... I timed that poorly. Okay, so that was harder than I thought. So really, I think... Yeesh. One minute of forbearance. That one's just tough. And I don't know that we are equipped. I don't know that we're the type. Now, one thing you could do, we can kite him. So that's absolutely an option. We can try doing that this time. Okay, so this time we're going to try to kite him and then have the Booty Bay Bruisers help us kill him. I've actually done that before with him too. That's absolutely an option. I think that's what I did with my druid, because he is pretty tough. Alright, so we're going to get this going. Alright, so... He's fast, I see that. Yikes. He's tough. I should have waited until I was at full to do this. I don't know if he's still going to keep chasing me this far or not. No, he didn't. Dang it, I wasted my potion. Gosh. Okay. The trick about this is, got to be smart about the way that we... Oh, look, there's another message in a bottle. I have to be smart about the way I kite him, because I don't want him to lose the aggro. We need to get him all the way up there. There, okay, we got the quest. Carefully folded note. Message in a bottle. The note reads, in fairly good handwriting to any that can aid me. Please, my need for help is dire. A great sky mane holds me captive on an island in the South Seas. The stars at night are foreign to me and obscured by the jungle trees, but on the clearest days I see wild shore to the northwest and what seem to be large sailing ships to the southwest. I beg of you, my would-be savior, please help me. And she's essentially describing that island right there, and that is something else we're going to have to do. So that is called Message in a Bottle. Nearer to the bottom, that's Message in a Bottle 1. So that's something separate. We'll work on that next time. All right, I guess I'll put this out here. This guy, Smot's chest. Dang it, I have caps on. So we will put that out there, and then I'm going to just try and kite him one time now. Unfortunately, there's just not a lot I can really do. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and keep this on. Every few I need to run and do this. I really wish I had some of this going on here. I really wish that worked on him too. That'd be cool. I'm going to use one of these low potions right now. Okay. Let's get this going. I still have forbearance going. Dang it. Oh no! Oh. Okay, this person says they need some help with message in a bottle. So we might as well do it. They need message in a bottle. So we can try to 2-man it. They are 52. They're a little bit ahead of me. I tried. We almost kited him. That's what we would have to do. I just have to somehow be a little better. Now, is there... I think message in a bottle... Yeah, it's just a 2-parter. Okay, we're going to try this one more go. I could try the armor this time. And instead of might... No, I'm going to go ahead and Blessing of Might that guy. Blessing of Might myself. And let's go ahead and I'm going to eat this tasty lion steak. So I'm going to add this little buff to myself. Okay. All right. Here we go. I can't believe that didn't work on him. Okay. Alright, so that's going to let me try my best. Okay, I'm going to use this potion. We go, I hit the forbearance. That's going to throw the threat off me for a second. Nice, we got him. Okay. Alright, so now we have to go back over to the island. And this is good because this other guy is also a little bit of a pain, considering we cannot... it's a very similar fight to that one. We basically have to fight a big, strong elite. So we're going to go and do this other piece now. And then I'll probably stop on the edge of this island. And we'll call that one quits. After we do this, this is going to get turned in right now. And we're going to pick up Message in a Bottle Part 2. It's just the penultimate difficulty quest in the game. So, I must... Oh, I forgot to buff myself. I must have buffed him twice. Alright, so I'm 49. Yeah, he's 52. I have to turn in this part to the girl. Ow. Okay, so this is a Jaguaro Stalker. This is called Jaguaro Isle, is where that comes from. Okay, so if you go here, wait, the person that sent the letter, this is actually one of the cooler quests in the game, is this girl. Her name is Princess Puba. And this is kind of like a King Kong homage.
Have you come to free me?
Yes, I have.
Adventurer, I put my faith in you.
Okay, I'm gonna let her
The
talk.
master to help free me. The great Skymane King Mukla is my captor. He commands the beasts of this island, and they keep me here against my will with the aid of this chain. If you can slay him and find the key to this shackle, I shall be indebted to you greatly. I often hear him to the southeast side of the island, but please be careful. He is not to be trifled with.
Alright, so basically, yeah, this island doesn't mess around. They're all level 50 mobs. This is why this is pretty much the toughest spot in Stranglethorn. Tougher than what we're on for sure. And the guy we're gonna kill, Mukla. There he is right there. King Mukla. He is enormous. A big giant Skymane. The best way to do it is... Oh, I didn't even see this dude. The best part is to... or how I did it on my druid. And how I did it on my mage was kiting. So I would... The problem is that Lee Contessa can't kite. So, where a lot of these mobs are all the same kind of boat. I don't know where my dude's at. I think he got logged out, maybe? I'm gonna eat this piece of ham. It looked like he is running in place back there. So either I got logged out or he did. Well, I was just fighting a mob. Okay, so he's back though. There we go. All right, so here we go. Let me rebuff him. Okay, I'm just gonna wait a pinch more seconds. I would like that to come off too, just in case. Here we go. Okay, same kind of deal. This guy's even stronger than the last one. Okay, so he got some good... That time I tried to stun him. That doesn't work on him, so... Whoa, he feared me. Okay, I got a heal on him. That's good. What the heck? He hits me with a fear. Yeah, if I could just... Maybe I'll just keep the heals going on this guy. Yeah. Got him. Okay, we got the key. That was great. That was good teamwork. It's really... I can tell you, the rogue... the rogue... Pally is a good combo. I like that because we did that last ogre quest with that on the last episode too. It's a good oh, obviously you can come get gorilla fangs for that other quest here too. Drop rate seems to be pretty good, probably the highest drop rate, but do you want to come all the way out here for him? Maybe. All right, so that's cool. We did this one too, and that's probably, I think, where we're going to stop it. We're going to turn this quest in. I thank my ancestors. Someone has come to aid me. Do you have the key that will free me? A 12-stand male. No.
I would offer you a place among my tribe, but for now, all I can only offer you is this token for the courage and nobility you have shown.
I like that her nose ring is a bracer for us. All right, so that's cool. We got out of there with some help. Now, that means, judging from that, we're going to need help for our other two guys. I am going to log off, not on this island, though. We can... So when we resume, we're going to begin the pirate killing aspect of this. Where are we at with time right now? Yeah, because we're at our 2-hour mark right now, and it's going to take us a little bit of time to fight these pirates and get their charts, and then go back to tuning in and all that stuff. Or, you know what? We could skip all that. Because I do want to go to Hinterlands, so actually maybe we'll do that. Maybe I'm going to run in. We're going to just go into Booty Bay, and I'm not turning in quests. We're not doing anything. All we're going to do is get right on that flight path to go out to the Hinterlands to get that quest out of the way also. So pretty good. We are about a quarter of the way up to level 50. So that's another part of it. We do have some quests to turn in. We have some other interesting quests to do. But we're going to go fly from here across the world to the Hinterlands and get the Papa Vielos port or whatever next time. Dang, I probably should have had that on when I went to the island in case there was mithril there. I didn't have my mining stuff up. But, oh well. Maybe we'll find... Actually, Hinterlands is, I think, one of the best places for mithril. So we might get some mithril when we go there. Probably we should sell a couple things, at least, as we run by these vendors. Because, well, and we need a repair, too. Because I'm at 60% life. Or whatever.
I got what you...
Nope, he's not a repair guy.
I buy and trade.
There we go. Already know that's there you go. That's that Moonsteel broadsword. You can just buy it from her. I can't believe I pay money online for that. Jeez. You can buy that torn note. I don't care about that right now. Get those lanterns out of here. That mail is not good enough. And the Ichor of Undeath, I'm actually going to put that in my inventory. That's the kind of thing that you might... I used a bunch of my bombs. My goblin fishing poles. That's what they're there for, right? Okay. So, that was cool. I had a good time with that. We accomplished a lot. It looks like we pretty much just have a couple tough ones left to do. A couple more sea giants, and then the Booty Bay. I lie. There's all kinds of ones to do. Alrighty. We're not even turning these in. We're just going right. Oops, wrong person. I have... How many times have I gone up and accidentally clicked the other faction's Flightmaster and then died? An embarrassing amount. It almost just happened again. I was one sneeze away. One spasm. Alright, thank you everybody so much for watching, for listening, for tuning in and joining me on this epic journey. I do it for you. I do it for myself. I have a great time, and I look forward to seeing you guys all on the next episode of Lore of Warcraft. Peace.